What is up, guys? Pup T from Life, Liberty, and the Homestead. It's your Friday video, and today we're going to talk NWTF, the National Wild Turkey Federation. But before you go, before I even begin, what I need you to do, Baby Lulu's head is going to pop up. Follow the paw print, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, give me some wild comments. Y'all are crazy, and let's get this video started. Oh, sorry guys, I was just practicing for this year. Thanks for stopping by again, like I said in the intro, but let me give you a little backstory. If you didn't watch last Friday's video, it's going to be linked right here for you. It was on PTSD. With PTSD, another thing I was missing was camaraderie. You know, when you get out of the service, men and women, you know, they talk about it, what they miss. One of the main things that they always talk about missing is the camaraderie, right? So, dealing with PTSD and then not having really that same friendship group, you know, that I had once I was in was tough. So, how I kind of dealt with it is I decided I was going to kind of start a hobby, see what it was about. So, I decided I was going to start hunting. Well, I didn't know what I was going to hunt for. I had never been hunting before. That just wasn't something my family did growing up. My grandfather did, but no one else did. So I was like, what's the next hunting season? So I get online, I look. I lived in Illinois at the time. Boom, turkey season. I was like, all right, you know, I'll go hunt turkey then. Put in for my tag, got my license and all that other stuff. Well, I was like, I don't know how to turkey hunt. And I don't know if any of my friends know how to turkey hunt. And I didn't have very many, you know, so I was trying to figure it out. So what I did is I got onto YouTube and started watching Will Primo and Primo's hunting and kind of watching what they did. And, you know, I see that turkey coming, you know, just strutting and all this stuff. And I was like, pfft. Turkey hunting, that's going to be so easy. Look how dumb these birds are. They just walk right out there. Some guy sitting there calling them. And they walk out there and boom, they're dead, right? So, that's what I did. I went ahead and got me a blind, got me a couple trail cameras. Had a friend of mine say that I could hunt on his property. I set up these trail cams. And for like 3 or 4 weeks, I would go back and check every once in a while. And I ain't seen nothing but raccoons and squirrels. I was like, oh, Lord. That's all right. You know, I'm up for a challenge. So, it was hunting season. My time. My blinds all set up. I'm on this old bean field. It's only about like 30 yards across. And I'm sitting there. And that first day, I'm on the box going, rah, 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 rah. Man, I was wearing that thing out. About set it on fire. That's how much I was using it. So, needless to say, day 1 was a scratch. Day 2, I eased up off of it because I wore all the chalk off the box. And I didn't even know you had to use chalk. So, I just basically sat there for a few hours and nothing happened. Day 3, I had a hen walk in and I had a doe come in. And I was like, all right. That big old Tom's going to come in here shortly, you know. By then, I got some chalk. Went to Old Wally World, got me some chalk. Still nothing. Ah, gee whiz. Day 4. I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I went, got me a monster, got me some donuts, had some schoolwork to do. I was going to hunt till noon because that's all you could do in Illinois anyway. And I was going to get out the field and be done with it, right? So I just lightly hit the old box call. And I heard the first gobble I'd ever heard in my life. I was like, ooh. But it was far away. So I waited a little bit. About 15 minutes go by, hit that box call again. I mean, loud. How big my eyes are right now is about, my eyes were bigger than that when I heard it. I was like, oh boy, here he comes. Had my decoy out there all sexy like, here it comes. I didn't care. As long as it had a beard, it was going down, right? Boy, that thing got right in front of the blind. Boom! Put that old 12 gauge on it. Bam! Smashed it. Threw my 12 gauge to the corner. Went running out the blind. Went over there. Grabbed the turkey. Just sitting there like, oh. Well, rule number one is you ain't got to get out the blind right away. Can turkeys jump up and run on you? Yes. But you got to be careful. Them suckers got inch-long dang hooks on them. They'll scratch y'all up. So, my first hunt was successful. And that got my blood pumping, baby. Pumping. I wanted to be in the turkey world, right? So I sat there and I thought to myself, how do I get involved in the turkey world? Right? Like how do you get involved? So I started looking up turkey stuff. Kept seeing this NWTF. I said, NWTF? National Wild Turkey Federation. That sounds crazy. I looked it up, seen their mission. You know, they're all about conservation, sharing, and hunting. So I reached out when I was still in Illinois, get any feedback. Moved back to Tennessee. I started emailing. It took me like 6 months, and finally I got an email back from this chapter president. And he's like, yeah, come on down. You know, we have dinner. I think it was on Thursday nights at Shoney's. So I go in there, you know. Of course, I'm all tattooed up. Crazy beard, you know. Usually wear my bill all flipped up. And walk in there, and it's like all these old guys. I'm like, oh, they're going to think something about me, right? So at that time, too, it was like, I think it was like November or December. And they were like, hey, we're getting ready to have our banquet. I'm like, oh. They're like, you going to help out? I was like, oh, I'll help out, you know. So I kind of got thrust into like the local chapter stuff of the NWTF, which was pretty amazing, to tell you the truth. It was probably one of the best experiences I had, especially the first time. And I knew at that moment that I wanted to be a part of the NWTF, and I wanted to bring more to it than what I would ever take back, right? So, you know, when I got involved in the NWTF, you know, like I said, it was fast-paced. When we had a banquet, and then I think right prior to that was a convention in Nashville, which if you haven't been to the NWTF convention, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now. That is amazing. If it's what you got to spend your vacation on, tell the wife, tell the girlfriend, tell the boyfriend, tell the husband, hey, I gotta go check this out because it's a good time. And so as it kind of went forward, I was like, I need to do more. You know, I want to do more, be more proactive. So I started getting on our Facebook page. I became like the social media director of our chapter, which was just a made up little title or whatever. But, you know, not really anybody was doing it. So I got on there and I started, you know, making campaigns on there and posting when we were going to be meeting and all that other stuff. Well, here I am like 4 years later. I'm still a rookie turkey hunter, but I love it, you know. But in that 4 years, I've been part of the chapter. My second year, they gave me the Golden Gobbler Award that our chapter gives out for the kind of the volunteer of the year. And it was actually the first year they did it, which, you know, I'm super, super thankful for that. And then last year, in 2019, our chapter was awarded the L.A. Dixon Award at the National Convention, which was, again, just an awesome ordeal. And this year, I went to the NWTF convention, and this year I went to the NWTF convention and participated in the leadership conference. You know, the leadership conference, you know, it was okay. it seemed a lot about like saying how great the organization is, which it really is. I mean, it's truly something I really, really enjoy being a part of. But I kind of wanted to know like how to get more people involved, how to make our banquets better, stuff like that. And, you know, and that's what I've tried to do over the years anyway. Like when it comes to banquets, I've been building a lot of our games. The first year I did a new key tag game. I had built out of plywood the same day of the banquet, but out of plywood. It looked like a shotgun shell. It had key tags on it, stuff like that. And then last year I brought that same game, but I had taken a milk jug, one of those old ones, and drilled holes in it for our turkey pluck. So now it's not coming out of the turkey decoy. So it's this milk can. And this year I have updated my key tag game to where it's going to be on a whiskey barrel, which stay tuned to videos I'm going to try to film at our banquet this year because it's a good time. It's awesome. Every year we have like 300 to 400 people there. I mean, we raise all kinds of money and it's awesome. So what is it about the NWTF that I enjoy the most? It's the conservation part. And I think if anybody is a conservationist, being a part of the NWTF is where you need to be. You know, everything that they do has to do with conservation. In 1973 when they started, their goal was to increase the wild turkey, right? From, I think it was like 100,000, 300,000, something like that, to now we're over like 5 million wild turkeys is what their guesstimate is. I mean, you can't do that without conservation, right? With getting back habitat, improving habitat, and that's what we do. You know, my chapter, the North Central chapter out of Tennessee, is last year, might have been the year before, but we put in a culvert with a land bridge so that we could access another like 200 acres of land. One for conservation, second for people to go ahead and, you know, it'd be a place where they can walk around and enjoy nature, and third is for hunting, right? Open it up to hunters. That way they can help control the population and stuff like that. So, I mean, to say that, you know, I'm a hunter and that therefore I'm a conservationist, it kind of is backwards. You know, you're more of a conservationist and therefore you're a hunter, right? Because you believe in controlling populations and helping the environment out, you know. I mean, if you look at people who go after invasive species, right? It's not because they enjoy, you know, taking a creature's life. It's more about preserving what they have in that area. So, you know, like if you have, I don't know, like the wild turkeys in Florida, you can't have them in the swamplands, right? Because now they got to worry about alligators, but now they got to worry about, you know, what is it, boa constrictors or something down there that are invasive species because either people have released them or somehow they've gotten there, right? So that's why people take care of them, and that's about conservation. So, you know, if you guys are looking to join an organization, you know, for conservation, NWTF is the one. If you're an avid turkey hunter, NWTF is the place to be. If you're just a hunter all around, trapper, whatever, NWTF. I'm telling you, like, it is a great organization. So, I mean, that's my Friday chat. All right? I hope you enjoyed it because I enjoyed the time with you. You know what I'm saying? So, if you guys could, one last time, subscribe, Baby Lulu. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Give me some wild comments. Y'all are crazy. And I'll see y'all in the next video.